Hey everybody. It's Dickin around with Big Fat Dick, episode 2. I'm here with my good friend Billy D.
What's going on?
Uh Everybody hates Billy D.
Yes, they do.
They do indeed. Everybody thinks I'm a big fat dick. So
Well,
like
it works.
it's on brand. It's on brand. Like I said, is episode 2. I had Chelsea on before. She's one of the first people who talked to me in comedy. Uh I opened for you for my first show.
That was at
Social Goat.
Yep.
Yeah.
I interrupted. I think your first set, at least your first set there at that open mic. I walked in the middle of it. I was pissed. Like, who's this fucking asshole? He's too funny to fucking me to
just be
deal
up
with.
here in
Yeah.
Portage. Yeah. No, man. It's yeah. So I've been like going through like everybody. I mean, I've only been doing this a couple months, so it's like pretty much everybody I've interacted with is somebody. But like, you were the headliner at my first show, so I just wanted to pick your brain about comedy.
Dude, I'm the worst. I'm so cynical, dude. Go ahead. It's probably gonna be a fucking mistake. I give terrible advice, and it's all negative.
What special when you were growing up, or like when you like first discovered comedy? What was the first special that
I'm embarrassed to admit this only because now being a part of this and being grown up and understanding how shit works, this guy's a complete piece of shit, but Dennis Leary's no cure for cancer.
Okay.
He's a joke thief.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, no, Dennis Leary, he there was a lot of people that like I've heard I heard Robin Williams was a big joke thief.
In his defense, and I've always hated Robin Williams' comedy, but I would give him credit for being one of the greatest overall entertainers imaginable.
Yeah.
But anytime he got called out for that, or even if he figured it out, he would pay people.
Yeah, he'd pay people.
He'd try to make it right.
As long as you like, try to make it right, you don't like deny or anything like that. Because did you catch? I don't want to say any names. And you might have totally missed. it. Somebody did a Mitch Hedberg joke at the mic.
I'm sure I did. Wait, in Hammond?
Yeah, in Hammond.
Monday?
It was
whenever the last one? No, I stayed outside.
I don't remember if I think he was the dude who went on after me.
Okay.
One of the first people. And
yeah, I can never be on time for anything.
Yeah, no. We've noticed.
I hate it.
Like I'm like, I want to go later. That way, Billy can hear my shit. And
well, having a day job still ruins everything.
No, I feel you trying to get like shit scheduled around. Like I finally filled up my calendar.
Really?
Yeah, I was like work, podcast, open mics.
Yeah, I'm not disciplined enough to even have a calendar.
I know that if I don't have it written down, I'm just gonna like double and triple book myself because I have done.
I do put a note in my phone for all my shows. I've been doing that the last 4 years probably.
There you go. You go. I like to use the notes app to like if I don't have anything to like write when something pops in my head.
Do the same thing.
And I'm like, okay, I need to, because like sometimes you just find like a premise.
No,
it's like this is funny. I don't know how to make it like deliverable to an audience funny yet, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, you just sit on it until the next idea about that comes. That's what I try to do. But yeah, so nobody called him out.
Nobody called him out. It wasn't until we were driving home because I rode out with Cam and Chelsea, and we were driving home, and Cam was like, "That was a Hedberg joke," and I was like, "I knew."
Do you remember what the joke was?
This is the super salad joke.
I do remember hearing that actually.
Okay, yeah.
And I did not put it to Hedberg. I'm like, dude, that's a street joke. That's been done before.
That's a street joke. That's like, it's like
I haven't seen a lot. I've seen a lot of people do memes. Something they see online and just say it as a line.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen much. Maybe parallel thinking, but
yeah, there is. That's the thing is it's like I wrote something recently about like I was planning on having a Tony Soprano summer where I pass out from panic attacks and eat Italian sandwich meats and
Uh,
bang Russian whores and the last one stretch goals, but I saw a meme of it like the next day, and
really?
I was like, "Fuck,
Yeah, it
dude!" Like
sucks.
it's I
Especially when you're trying to build time. You're
mhm.
like, I can make a minute out of this. And
Yeah.
then you see it or hear it, and you're like, oh,
Oh,
fuck,
fuck,
well,
I
that's
can't
garbage.
actually do that, or I have to go lateral with it because it's like there is a lot of like parallel thinking where it's like it's kind of like it's like music. There's only so many notes that you
Yeah,
can play on a
yep,
guitar before you start going back over like um, and that was the. It's like getting into music kind of ruined music for me the same way
really?
that getting into comedy has
That's
kind of ruined comedy
that.
for me.
It'll definitely do that.
Like as soon as I learned how to play a bass guitar, I was like, this motherfucker from Korn has four, maybe five bass
Dude, I
lines,
can't even hold the guitar.
and he
So
just like switches in between them. How long have you been doing this?
7, 8 years.
Okay,
I started. I just March, so just over 7 years.
okay,
I started writing in 2014.
hmm
I found the drop actually, never went.
yeah,
But I had a bunch of premises, and I didn't know how to write back then. I still fucking don't. But sat on it forever, and then I moved from Valpo to Miller Beach,
hmm
and me, my kid's mom, and the kid were walking around. It's an open mic on Wednesdays on an abandoned looking like building theater.
yeah,
So I went up there on a Wednesday, and it was an actual open mic. You got to know everybody. Went up there probably a month and a half before I had the balls to get on stage, and then March 29th, 2019 was my first time on stage.
hell yeah,
And then I quit my job 3, 4 months later.
yeah,
And it was the worst decision. Yeah, actually,
ooh,
so I worked for an oil company,
hmm
like a legit career. I was in the business for 16 years.
hmm
Quit. I stopped going in July 27th of 2019. They
hmm
paid me till February 1st of 2020.
hmm
And it's like, kind of, what do you want to do? You want to stay with us? Or so I was like, you know what? I'm going to try comedy. And then COVID hit, and there was
Oh,
nothing. I mean, Indiana kind of opened back up early, which was awesome.
yeah,
We had 2 clubs here,
Red State,
dude. Dude, it was so awesome. We had 2 clubs here, so 3, 4 nights a week,
hmm
and everybody came out here because of that, and
hmm
that lasted for a year and a half. Dude, I'm so disappointed for everybody that I can't explain how amazing that was. I
hmm
mean, that's where we all know each other from. That's where I
yeah,
met Cam. Dude, it was amazing.
yeah,
And both clubs were, one of them was kind of off the books. I mean,
hmm
it was almost like a private club that
hmm
marketed over the weekend. No liquor license, no legitimate business. Everything was cash.
hmm
When I first started going there, they would give you a ticket
hmm
to trade for alcohol, so you're not
You're
technically
not
buying
buying
alcohol.
alcohol. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yep. And then it was the inmates running the asylum, and then
hmm
the same thing at the club in Valpo. It
hmm
was you got someone rolling. Uh,
Ah, hey man,
You guys doing?
we're shooting a podcast.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's all right. Sitting in the car being a big fat dick. I got you. I'll see you
Always.
guys.
For sure, we'll see you in there, brother.
See you when you get done.
Fucking another comment.
Mr. Joe,
Joe White.
White. There, popping into
Yep.
the dicking around.
Yep.
We're all just dicking around.
Yep.
I for me getting into comedy, like I've always been like funny, and
Mm-hmm.
then it was just a matter of like the long and the short of it is like I went to the hospital and they were doing my intake for like suicide ideation and stuff like that, and I was making all the ER nurses laugh
Mm-hmm.
while they're like doing my intake, like they hooked me up to the blood pressure machine. I was like, ooh, high score and shit like that.
Dude, your comfortability on stage is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, even in people that have been doing this forever that I've come across, don't have. You got something, man. I don't know what it is, but it's fucking crazy. It
It's
pisses me off. Actually, fuck you, dick.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, I think like doing shit in church growing up, and then like
How deep church shit? Like deep, deep?
No, not deep. So fun story. Technically, I am a reverend legally.
What denomination?
It's like I just like
Please say Jehovah's Witness.
my denomination. It was like non-denominational Christian is
shit?
what my like pastorship is
Right.
in, but like I grew up Presbyterian.
They're pretty strict, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like
they're not like Catholics.
They're not like they're like diet Catholicism. Like no, because Lutheranism is diet Catholicism. They're like zero sugar Lutheranism.
Okay.
Like it's still very like sit and sing
right.
the hymnals,
old timey shit.
Yeah, like I went back to the church I grew up in like years later, and they had a drum kit at the front, and I was like, "This is weird.
Very progressive.
This is weird." But like so I did like choir, and we did like plays every year, and I tried to be
a dork.
yeah, a bit like, you know, but it was like
out here. You're from out here, right?
Yeah, I grew up in Valpo. But like, I grew up in Valpo, but 95% of my family on my mom's side was like well-to-do Valpo people, and then there's my 5%. Right. You know, yeah. So it's like like most of like they, you know, they're very respectable citizens.
That's a good thing.
And, you know, that is a good thing, because I'm like, hey, y'all got money and jobs. How about you come out to this special? It's 2R rated. Felt, but
has your family seen you perform?
Because I've got my YouTube. So some of them have seen some of my stuff. I was recently talking with one of my cousins, and she was like, "Oh, that's 2R rated for me."
That's ideal.
And I was like, "Well, I get that." You probably don't need to hear about your cousin's penis.
Yeah, we're not for everyone, and we shouldn't be.
That's the thing, is it's like when I'm up there, it's like it's freeing. Like, you give me this microphone and you tell me that I can say whatever I want as long as I can make it funny. I can make some shit make some pretty terrible shit funny, or try to.
It is torture for me every time. I mean, I enjoy it. Obviously, I mean, I don't know, maybe a sadist, but
what is it? Is it just like,
I don't know what. I've always been a fan of comedy. I remember in high school we had a real funny friend, and I'm gonna be a comedian. Obviously, he never did. And when he first said that to me, I remember thinking like, man, I would love to do that. Whatever he has that I don't, I would never be able to do this. And then, dude, honestly, what it was listening to too many like positive talk people.
Yeah.
Oh, just do what you want. Do what you want. You could do it. You could do it. You know, put your nose to the grindstone. Figure it out.
Yeah.
And I kind of just I always respected comedians. I always thought, you know, social commentators, funniest and smartest people alive. And I'm a retard. I don't know, maybe it's the validation. You know, I don't know.
It could be. But
I feel with this, I am forcing a square peg in a round hole. Like, I don't feel I'm mentally built for this. But I keep going. I keep coming back.
You keep doing it, and the thing is I think that you, first of all, you're funny, which is like, this is the thing, is there's a lot of people that show up to these mics, and I'm not going to name names, that are not
there's
funny.
There's a lot of that.
That like
clearly they don't have anybody that loves them.
So it's like, at least you're funny, you know, and like I don't know.
You know what? And if you want to go like maybe psychological, deeper level, I have 7 siblings, and maybe this is my way of making up for not being seen or wanting to be seen. I have no idea.
That's a thing. You know, that's something that like a lot of comics I've heard a lot of comics talk about, where it's like, you know, daddy issues or fighting for
attention or whatever it is.
Affection.
But I hate attention.
You know,
I'm always the quiet dude in the corner. Like, I'm not charismatic or the outgoing. You know, I don't know. It's fucking weird. It's a weird life.
But you're making it work. You know, like,
I mean, I stay busy.
Yeah, you know, and that's really like, that's all you can do.
Yep.
Like, because it's
fun.
I know that like first of all, there's like a pretty heavy saturation of comics in
It's
northern
it's
Indiana slash
crazy. And
northwest.
southern Michigan and just
Yeah,
this whole Illinois, this whole circle, the corner of them 3 states. It's
yeah, and there's a
crazy.
lot of us out there, and like I know that there's a lot of people that are like just they're super hungry for stage time because I'm super hungry for
Yeah.
stage time. But like they're like I know that me getting past the drop wasn't like there were people that were like I don't know, but
She asked
I
me,
also know
I
that
spoke highly of you to her.
yeah, it's like I recognize that it's like there are people that aren't going to like me for two reasons. A, because I don't match their taste, and B, I'm funnier. You know,
There's a lot of that.
it's
There's a
either
lot of
going to
hate.
be there's this area does have an overwhelmingly like positive vibe to it, but you
Mm-hmm.
can tell where there's like
The
tension
weird.
and where people are like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
like, but you're one of the people that makes going to these things fun. You
I
really do.
appreciate that.
You really do.
I don't
Like
know how.
it's like knowing that it's like, oh, is Billy coming? Hell yeah. We're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be a good time. Um what cuz I worked so I did Hammond and like I felt like I was like fighting against the bar the whole time to have any kind of control. What do you do in those situations?
Fine. I don't know. I guess every situation. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I just yell at people.
Yeah,
Just fucking
just
just make
fucking
someone uncomfortable,
uh
which might scare everybody else
yeah.
to calm the fuck down.
That's
Or I'll turn it into a joke. I do that because I'm a fucking king of bar shows. That's
mhm.
most of my shit. I'll sarcastically be like, I'm up here trying to live out my dream, and you assholes are in the corner playing pool, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just find a weird,
You
make fun of
fucks.
yourself about
Yeah.
it, or just embarrass someone.
It's just like, yeah.
Yep.
What you guys are doing over in that corner could not possibly be as funny
Yeah. Well,
as
actually,
me up here sweating
yep.
and jiggling
Yeah.
for
There
all
you
of
go.
you,
Yep.
like
Exactly.
yeah, like what I tried to do was I was losing them and I wanted to get through one more bit and I didn't do the bit that I was originally planning. I was like I ended up saying something super extreme and I got everybody's attention, but it was the
There you go.
wrong kind of attention and I didn't,
That's a good exercise
you
to
know.
try to reel it back in.
Yeah.
I mean, then you got to basically start all over.
Yeah. It's
But
just like here I am,
it's a good and
and
open.
then
Nothing matters. Even shows don't fucking matter.
no, I like
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like there's no stakes. There's
Hmm.
absolutely nothing. That I pulled the plug, but I was the last one up. I was probably up there 10 minutes. Just started a new joke, and then everybody was gone.
Yeah.
Mentally, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this, I'm done.
There
Which I
was
regretted doing. I felt like that was a cop out, but
well, like it was the vibe was everybody like the first few comics went up and did like really long sets and they all got like pretty good attention but
mm-hmm.
after those first like literally between the person that went up before me and me like somebody showed up and bought a whole bunch of shots and so that was it dude like
And there weren't. I think there were 2 people there that weren't either comedians or with the comedians.
yeah, I like seeing the look on the Valpo people's face as they like drive past the smashed up part of my car and they're like, "Oh," and it's like,
This person's clearly lost.
like no, and I will bet that I have less DUIs than you do. I have zero so far, but I just
Knock
started
on wood.
comedy, so
That's yeah.
oh man,
Yeah, I had 2 in less than a year.
yeah, it's just
Yeah, this is the first spring I wasn't on house arrest in the
well,
last 3 years.
little improvements, baby steps and
But
stuff.
yep.
But so coffee. You worked with coffee for my show. How often do you guys do that?
All the time. We try to be together as much as possible.
Yeah.
Occasionally someone else will reach out that we don't work with normally, and I'll have something without him or he'll have something without me, but we try to bring each other along.
That's what's up.
He's probably got 3 or 4 years on me in this,
but
when once I started going to that club in Miller, I somehow accidentally stumbled upon local podcasts, and he was on all of them.
Yeah,
and he was a celebrity to me. And I remember when we first, and we just clicked and been working together ever since.
That's what's
He's
up.
given me a lot of opportunities before I either earned them or was even worthy of doing them.
Yeah,
I mean, he did things for me that I probably would be uncomfortable doing for other people, just because I don't know, this guy's not ready yet. Dude, he pushed me out there, so I owe quite a bit to him, King David, and the guy who owned Daryl Mance. He was on that show too.
Yeah, he was on that. Yeah,
those 3 guys I owe quite a bit to.
Oh yeah. That was a good show.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, man. A lot of decent turnout.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah, it was. I was incredibly nervous about it because I had just recently posted some extreme jokes about my dead dad.
Right.
And I was like, oh, is one of my little brothers going to show up and shoot me at my first show?
Yeah. You can't have family come, especially in the early years.
Yeah. Well, that's not I already know that family is not the people that want to listen.
Even
to
friends. A handful of friends from when I was younger would see me and randomly come out, and that went okay. But other than my brother, who's been to one show, last weekend I had a relative come out.
Yeah.
My dad's brother, which was weird too. Keep family away.
That's funny. It's funny you should mention that because I'm working out a bit right now where I think the definitive way to watch Chelsea's set is Chelsea here and then Chelsea's dad here and then you back here.
Because her dad comes out.
He was at one of Cam's shows.
Really?
That she was doing, and he was there for it. And I was honestly I would laugh at what she said, and then I would laugh harder
at
his reaction. And I was just that's because I know his pain because me and my daughter are friends on Instagram, and I see some of the things that she likes on Instagram, and I'm like,
oh. How old's your daughter?
She's gonna be 18
in
a couple months. She less than 2 months. She's right in the home stretch, and I'm really excited about it because her mom's got custody. So if I want to do anything with her, it has to go through mom.
Right.
And now once she's 18, it's okay, now we can go to concerts. Now I can bring you to things,
Yeah, and that's another hard part about comedy is trying to manage a family or parenting.
Yeah.
My first probably 5 years. Well, the end of my second year, actually until now, dude, my kid has sat in parking lot. My kid signed a tip. I got a picture of my kid signing a tip after the show. I used to drag. He was 10 years old, 9 years old.
Yeah.
I used to drag him around everywhere, and it's so hard. So now I try to stagger my show. I try to stay local when he's here with me. Yeah. So I get 3 weekends a month.
That's what's up.
So yeah, and that's why she left. Was me doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, a big part of it.
It's
tough.
I understand that. That was my last relationship. That was a major point of contention because she was really upset that all of my plans included comedy.
Yep.
And they weren't it was all, I'm going to go do this and not, we're going to go do this. And I was like, well, I mean, you can tag along, but.
And then she don't want to be doing that.
No, I get that,
dancing or go out to dinner or.
Right.
Go watch Hamilton or whatever the fuck chicks like.
Any number of things I get so that's why it's now, because now that I'm single, it's they can smell it.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't even tried to deal with anybody.
They're just kind of what are you doing? And I'm my entire life is encompassed by this right now.
Yep.
And
all the eggs are in this basket.
You need to understand that's where I'm at right now. Is it's even when I'm up at work, I'm writing.
Yep.
Constantly writing.
It's like heroin. I mean, it is something. Once you get bit by that,
It's
That's all there is.
you know, like I was talking to my oldest recently about
How many
like
kids do you have?
I have 4.
You colored fella.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny is Chelsea wants to do a benefit show for me for raising money for me to get a vasectomy.
I'm here for that.
And yeah, no, she's talking about she wants to do that, and I'm actually it's like we'll raise money for your vasectomy and other things, and I'm like
I'm anti-vasectomy though.
like I'm not so like I had 2 with my ex-wife, and I thought I was done.
Mm-hmm.
And then before my divorce was finalized, I had my son with a friend of mine, and then my ex, second or third most recent ex, my youngest daughter's mom, she told me she couldn't have kids. They do that, but
That old chestnut.
There was a lot of babies not coming out.
So how old's your youngest?
My youngest is 2.
Jesus. How old are you?
I'm 38.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like this is probably the age that I should have started having children.
Yeah.
Like once you become established and everything, but it's like I'm in like a unique position where like my youngest, this is her mom's first, and this is my like
Well, that's good.
this
You
is
can
my
focus on
4th.
that while you do this.
Yeah, well, this is my 4th, so she'll call me and she'll be freaking out about something. I'm like, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like
You've been
honestly, that's not a big deal. Is the baby bleeding? No. Like
Still breathing?
Yeah,
We're good.
still breathing, not bleeding. Like everything's cool.
So you got a 2-year-old?
Yeah, I got a 2-year-old,
Wow.
and she has level 3 autism, which means that she's like nonverbal. She requires a ton of assistance with things, but she's like so smart and like very
That is a
determined.
superpower, which I still lean on the general statement: autism's not real.
Yeah,
but when it's something like that,
yeah,
that's definitely real.
She's like we were at Walmart and because she likes to go to Walmart and just walk around, and we stop in the electronics so that she can watch like the different TV demo modes, the very colorful ones and everything. And one of the electronics guys walks up to us and he goes, "Hi, do you have any questions?" I was like, "No, she just likes watching the demos because she has autism." And he goes, "Oh, I have autism too." And in my head, I'm like, "You're just fucking weird, dude."
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. I understand. Like, this would be what it is. Is it would be Asperger's if that dude wasn't a Nazi. Like that's how that whole chestnut broke down, and now we have autism spectrum disorder, and we don't have proper health care in this country, so everybody just diagnoses himself with
I'm so sick of middle-aged white women blaming autism for their horrible decisions,
like
behavior,
like just
stolen valor.
Like it really, like it's like, look, like, honey, that's not ASD, that's BPD. Like
exactly.
Like you don't have autism spectrum disorder. You have personality spectrum disorder, where it's like today you're a narcissist, tomorrow you're bulimic.
It's always something.
Like which version of you am I going to get today?
Yep.
But dames, what are you gonna do? So I did Comedy Mount Rushmore with
another one. I think his name's Brian. Oh, there he goes. He figured it out. He's on the show. Comedy Mount Rushmore?
Comedy Mount Rushmore. Who's yours?
Who's on Mount Rushmore?
It's
Roosevelt, Washington, Lincoln.
And
Thomas Jefferson?
Jackson?
No, definitely not Jackson.
Oh,
who's my
there they are. That's Cam and Cam's wife.
So, other than Abe Lincoln, everybody on Mount Rushmore historically was a piece of shit. So I do not understand why people use that as the tip of the spear for greatness, because they're all horrible fucking humans.
Well, I guess if you had to carve 4 people's faces into the side of a mountain and destroy it forever,
comedy wise, Patrice O'Neill, Doug Stanhope, George Carlin. I don't know who my fourth would be. Patrice and Stanhope are my North Stars.
Yeah.
Carlin was a genius. Maybe Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg
he was a brilliant one-liner.
Yeah, he was just tons of one-liners and very burned very bright.
And he took things that any other human being in the world, if they said that, you would look at them like an asshole.
Right. You're fucking.
You know how I found out? I found Mitch. Okay, so this was before I had a career. I was selling cars 3 nights a week in Maryville, and I was dating a girl in Belleville. After work, I'd drive to her house. She would always pass out, and I'd be up late and watching Comedy Central. And you know how they have the schedule where they run the same shows at the same time?
Yeah.
Every night for a month, at like 11 o'clock was Mitch Hedberg's half hour.
Hell yeah.
And for like the first 3 days, I'd watch a minute. Like, I hate this guy. The next night, I'd watch 5 minutes. Fuck, I hate this again. And by the last night, by the fifth night, I'm like, this guy is the most brilliant fucking comedian I've ever seen. I went out and bought his album. I think it was Mitch Altogether or Strategic Grill Locations. Yeah, I went out and bought his album after that and been a fan ever since.
I in like very much the same vein of it takes a little bit of getting used to. I really like Casey Rocket.
You know what? Okay, he's still around, so I don't want to talk shit. No, I do too. I've always appreciated that. I don't know how that would be for an hour. Because it's so intense.
Like, I would. Ooh.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, nothing negative, but he is so like that would. It may be exhausting. It may be great. I don't know. I'd have to see it.
Yeah,
but it
honestly,
almost feels exhausting.
I really want to see him because it's like all I've seen is his short bits.
Yeah.
So
right.
Like,
I mean, he's a great entertainer.
Yeah.
There's a dude in Chicago. I did the drop last March, and he had he thought I lived in Chicago. He had messaged me, he wanted to ride out there. And I was like, oh man, I'm already out in Indiana. Hit up this other guy. He's coming from Chicago. He never made it. But that's when we connected. And I watched a couple of his clips. I'm like, dude, I really appreciate your style of comedy. Like, you're real funny. His name's Sam Rossi.
Okay.
He's kind of blowing up right now.
Yeah.
He is Norm Macdonald would be my fourth on the number.
Okay. Hell yeah.
He is a modern day non-ripoff equivalent of Norm Macdonald. Dan DeSimo's awesome too. You know who that is?
I don't.
I will send you some of his shit. He's another Chicago guy. He's moved to New York a year or two ago.
Okay.
He's actually from Pennsylvania, went to Notre Dame, started in South Bend, moved to Chicago. Those two dudes are probably the greatest people out of Chicago in the last 5-10 years.
Hell yeah.
They are phenomenal.
That's what's
phenomenal joke writers, phenomenal performers, deliver everything about them. They're awesome.
And Chicago's one of those places where it's like it's really hard to
get
over,
Yeah.
So like
they're very cliquey.
Yeah.
They're very they're welcoming. If you could be out there consistently and ingratiate yourself in the community, they'll accept you.
Yeah.
But it's
but
being an hour away.
Yeah, you got to put in the work
and I think what was better, when I had started was COVID. So all the Chicago comics came out here.
Yeah.
So we got to, connect with a lot of those people.
That's what's up.
And, still get work through them. But I stayed away from the north side for a while. I have two shows there, one in June, beginning of June, and one at the end of May, back on the north side, which will be interesting because they ran me out of town back in like 2021. You got to go, dude. We don't like you here.
Well, you got anything else coming up?
I have a show tomorrow in Dyer, but
okay,
probably too late. Here, you know what?
This is not going to go out for. It's not going to go out till next week. So, do you have anything after?
5/23 at Surge Billiards in Logan Square, Chicago.
Hell yeah.
I'm doing Legends Fest with this is in Pullman, Michigan, with Bizarre from D12.
Hell yeah.
I'm doing that May 30th. We got the Cassopolis Comedy Fest. I don't know when that is. May 30th, end of May. I don't know what last weekend.
That's coming up. June. That is coming up.
June 5th, I'm in Piatone. June 6th, I'm back in Logan Square, and that's pretty much it for now.
Hell yeah, dude.
So,
well, I've been a big fat dick. He's been Billy D. And
Yeah, I hate Billy D on social media. I love Billy D's the website. You can find shows there.
hell yeah. And we've been dicking around. So we will catch you next time.
Awesome. Thank you.